Welcome to WLA News. I'm Aaron Ree.
And I'm Buddha Quake.
WriterGreg, a literamancer, a journalist, a man of integrity. With the first anniversary of our network around the corner, this is our tribute to our founder.
WriterGreg got his start in journalism at the fledgling ASC News Network in 2020, the year it all started. He quickly rose to lead anchor, in part due to attrition, but mostly due to his friendly manner and deep-seated integrity.
This is the ASC News Network with a special news bulletin. I'm WriterGreg.
When the First World War suddenly propelled ASC News into the international spotlight, WriterGreg rose to the challenge with aplomb, proving he had everything it took to be a major news anchor at a major network, in addition to participating in the defense of the realm as a literamancer. He became a familiar and comforting presence during the Word Wars, with his charitable works to grow literancers of the future lighting the way. Following the First Word War, he founded the School of Worldcraft and Wordmancy as he continued looking ahead to that future.
When I was at a loss at the end of the Second World War, I wanted to do something to make up for the destruction I'd caused. I knew Greg's School for Literancers was where I needed to be. He gave me the opportunity to train new literancers and to do good charitable works to give kids the opportunity to become literancers. He embraced me with open arms and gave me a position in the faculty.
WriterGreg survived the GoT News Network buyout and continued to broadcast the most important news of the literamantic world to the world at large. He was right in the thick of things during some of the most important battles of our age, including the Battle of the Warren, when the mother of bunnies suffered not one, but 2 assassination attempts. He was the one who kept us informed of the latest information as it happened.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a special news bulletin. 2 hours ago, the mother of bunnies was attacked in her study. According to James Woodwright, captain of the WLA, she was stabbed multiple times and rushed to hospital in critical condition. The unknown assailant was killed with a wall of fire as they attempted to escape. The Warren is on lockdown. Prince Jean has declared an end to the state of emergency in Lapland territories. However, the investigation is just beginning. The other House leaders have all made statements confirming their intention to cooperate with the WLA investigation into the unknown person or persons who may have sought the death of the mother of bunnies. They have also made statements of their ongoing support for Sable Aradia, who remains fighting for her life in the hospital tonight.
WriterGreg continued to provide a practical voice of comfort and reassurance as the world became stranger than we ever thought it could be.
WriterGreg here from the GoT News Network. I'm sure you have concerns about the zombie plague, but don't worry. With some preparation and common sense protection, you have little to fear.
WriterGreg was on the scene with the candlelight vigil that saved the life of the Chief Rabbit, and was the first to question the rumors that began flying in the media about prominent literancers, including Queen Sable and King Bob. When a spin in the media transformed into outright lies, WriterGreg quit the GoT News Network live on air.
No, this is as real as No, I will not be a party of this. This is an outright lie. I was there at the Battle of the Warren. This supposed journalism is a bunch of whore. I saw what happened for myself. Sable hasn't claimed anything of this kind. I said it. I reported on it when we got the studio back up and running again. Sable wouldn't even sit for an interview. She said she was too busy rebuilding the Warren. And if she wanted to consolidate power, she would have demanded fealty from all of the houses then. And she didn't. And this stuff about King Bob is just a ridiculous conspiracy theory that is a no-good, filthy Friends, the GoT News Network is lying to you. They want to discredit the mother of bunnies and literancers in general because of this lawsuit. Often the news is presented with a certain point of view, but I will not lie for them. The truth will come out, but it will not come out from here. I quit.
It takes a certain kind of courage to fight the undead, but it takes a different, maybe rarer kind of courage to put one's reputation on the line for what one believes is right. I will never forget Greg's honor and integrity in standing up for me. I hope that someday I'll have a chance to repay that debt, but I also hope there'll never be a need.
But the public responded by starting a GoFundMe to keep WriterGreg on the air. Not one to stay down for long, he decided to take that money and start his own network, the SWW News Network, with my current co-host, Aaron Ree.
Welcome to SWW News. I'm Aaron Ree.
And I'm WriterGreg. On this show, we will present the news from different perspectives. This news will primarily focus on the literatic world, its events, politics, and people. While we will try to present the news without bias and with truth as our goal, it is important to understand that all the news has a bias. News networks do present events in a perspective that aligns with their goals and interests. Unlike other networks, you will know where we come from. In the interest of transparency, we will let you know right out of the gate, in general, that SWW News supports literamancy. This does not mean that we support all literomancers. Like anyone else, literomancers are people. They have their own biases, merits, and flaws. Here at SWW News, we will call out poor behavior when we see it. We will express our opinions in the form of editorials, which we will make clear are editorials. We will do our best to present the news with clarity and ample context.
They continued broadcasting out of the SWW campus at the Warren that Aaron opened in April of 2022, supported by public ownership and crowdfunding.
Well, thank you all for coming. We're really honored here at the Warren to be opening up a campus of the School of Worldcraft and Workmanship. And I don't know if you have anything you'd like to say, honey.
I'd just like to thank Greg for
Yes.
for getting this idea going. Without him, we wouldn't have this. So
Absolutely.
I want to thank the kids for showing up.
You bet. That's great. I'm looking forward to educating an entire generation of literacy right here in the Warren. All right, I guess without further ado, you ready?
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3.
Just prior to World War III, WriterGreg became a victim of a new literomantic scourge, the Manser mumps, and that's when I joined the team. Sadly, Greg was one of the casualties of the Third World War when he left his sickbed to fight the Battle of Mount Mitchell, was turned, and died on the battlefield from his wounds at the moment of his resurrection.
Greg! I don't know how I will cope without you, Greg. You and Sable have helped me more than you know.
But WriterGreg's legacy lives on in the newly renamed World Literomantic Academy and in the WLA News Network. We hope to continue to maintain the high standard of integrity and compassion that WriterGreg has established, and we know we have our work cut out for us.